We are back, ladies and gentlemen, for House of the Dragon Season 3. Oh boy, episode 3. And you know what? Yeah, the thumbnail says it all. I'm still going to watch the show. As I've said before many times, I am not going to pretend like I know every single thing about George's work in this world, but I I have some concerns now. They weren't coming through last week. The concerns are coming in now. But we're going to talk about it. One thing I do want to talk about is we just crossed 800 subscribers. That is awesome. I cannot thank all of you enough from the bottom of my blackened little heart. I appreciate that greatly. I do appreciate that greatly. Anyone that decides to spend time is the most valuable currency. Spend time to watch me bitch, moan, complain, talk, and on ultimately nerd out about some House of the Dragon, which is what we're going to get into. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. All right. Let us. We remember what happened. Does anyone need a recap? But I will say still, imagery was very good in this episode. I like what I see. I like seeing Vermithor, Silverwing, all that big fat fuck, and Craxus. And when can you deny you got Matt Damon Targaryen here? But that is going to lead us to a certain little friend right here. Ormond. We have more of Ormond Hightower, who does play a very big role in the Civil War here. Ormond's going to be a bit of a dick in this episode. Keeps things interesting. All right, fine. Ormond Hightower. And if you're here, obviously, you saw the episode and you know what happens. Who knows the blue dragon right up here? The blue dragon. Let me know if you know who the blue dragon is, because he's somebody. They are definitely somebody. That is Tessarion. And I really hope I'm fucking saying that right. The Blue Queen herself. Darren is supposed to be the rider. Well, we're gonna get into that. Darren's well, he's gonna be MIA for a little bit. Darren and Tessarion. All a little bit of a peace treaty here. Doctor Who has not been having a little. He hasn't been having a little luck here. Because let's look at the little prince here. One of the sons of Allison Hightower that is still alive. Even though that may be her son. But we're gonna get into it. We are going to get into it because the amount of fuckery that they're doing in this show now and in this episode, I have my concerns. But Saren just looks like this dragon identifies as an asshole. Just looks like an asshole. He does not want to be there at all, and I would not blame him at all. Exchange for a deal that they do because Doctor Who wants the prince as part of the deal and pretty much tells Ormond, yeah, you're done. You're done, buddy. Just give it up. You're not gonna survive this. I have 3 big fucks of dragons behind me. You have little boy wonder on your blue queen. It's not gonna work, is it? That's an assumption. That is just not going to work. But let me know in your thoughts. I would love to hear what they are. Makes a deal. Fucking pop ups. Makes a deal with Orman Hightower. Orman Hightower says, "Look, you're you're good. I'm not going to kill you. Run home. Bye bye. Be a good boy. Hasta la vista, Tardo. But the prince is going to come with me, or so he thinks." We don't need to recap, do we, folks? All right. Queen can't swing a sword, Rhaenyra, like a freaking hatchet. But she's she's getting into it. She's trying, kind of. Look, I'm not gonna say she's the worst thing in the world, but this would have been a lot better, I think, if Damon would have been king. Just make Damon king, and I think this would have been a lot more interesting. She has no fucking clue what she's doing. None. Not a little bit, not some of it. I'm gonna go with a big old fat none. But we will figure that out, folks. So will she, which I fucking doubt. So, Doctor Who has the little prince here. Now, they can't even fucking recognize the kid. Talk to your queen, be a good boy, and just answer her questions. No. Little prince here is saying, no, give me my fucking dragon. Stop being a dickhead. I don't want to be here. And yeah, to be fair, I can kind of understand that. He's like, dude, Orban, you fucked me over. I don't want to be here. Give me my dragon. Get me out. Wants to know everything. He wants to know where Aegon is. He wants the whole deal. Doesn't really feel like talking to them much, though. I wonder why. All right. Box eater of the queen. The white worm. Look, you're giving this girl way too much fucking screen time. She is just getting annoying at this point. Damon just needs to punch her in the mouth, minimum, or throw her off a balcony, feed her to Cyrax, just do something with her because the amount of disrespect and the amount of shade that she's just deciding to throw at him is fucking unbelievable at this point.
It is the duty of my mistress of whisperers to advise.
Yeah, the duty. It is her duty. Matt Damon Targaryen knows his role. Look, that's my wife. I have it covered. Fuck off. If this was if this was Damon in season one, as I said in my last video, if this was Damon season one, he would have immediately and without question cracked that bitch right in the face and cut her head off. I don't know what they're trying to do at this point with her. I can say I'm not 100% sure as well. But for the love of God, she just needs to go. But it's okay. Because women. Corliss. Oh, Corliss, you poor, poor boy. These are getting a rough shank of things, and it's going to get a lot worse for this little fella for the rest of the episode. She wants a meeting of everybody that she is going to be the new queen. She's taking over. Mama's in. High towers are out. That's what she wants. That's her job. That's her goal. And it's just pretty fucking annoying. But we are going to have to see how things go from here, though. They know they're going to be demands. Fuck off. There's demands. People want to do stuff. He's advising her. The Gold Cloak is advising her. Look, a lot of people need a lot of shit. If you want to be the queen here, you need to give them something or they're going to fucking turn on you. And I don't know what they were trying to do with all the music, all the subtle, sharp tone. That was just fucking annoying. I don't know who thought that it was a good idea to do that. It was not. Get rid of it. Get rid of the music. Get rid of this backlash crap that you're doing. It's not serving a lot of people in this episode. Took me out of the moments because there was not a lot. Gave you just a little task. Couldn't even do that. Fine. Fine. She wants the gold. Wants to know where the Master of Coin took it all, but Madam Allison Hightower, for some reason, yeah, she's like, my kid's gone. Look, there's no. What else do you want me to do? Master of Coin has it. It's not here. Fuck off. Stop being an asshole. Even though, per their agreement, she decided to kill her father, and she wants to be a little snippy and a little cunty, even though two of her kids are dead. Gee, I wonder why she's a little upset on that one. But can only get better from here, right? Yeah, God, I fucking wish. I'm That's just a great thumbnail right there. I'm gonna have to use that somewhere in the near future. Because Helena, all she wanted to do is keep being autistic, look for butterflies, and own some chickens. And she gets roped into this shit because Allison is not is just fucking her over at this point. Fucking Allison, goddamn bitch. Where is your son? But Box Eater of the Queen is back again. I just find the character is not doing anything for me at this point. I just need her to go. And if she's going to get up her comeuppance, which she's probably going to, Matt Damon Targaryen is probably going to be the one to just, love of God, just cut the bitch down. Just cut her down, get rid of her, and do everyone a favor because she's honestly annoying at this point. But like I said, folks, can only get better from here, right? That's a hell of a headshot. Good God. But now, alas, she needs to be dubbed the official queen and ruler. Problem is, Holy Father Daddy here cannot do it because Aegon has to be pronounced dead. His body's got to be witnessed. And for some reason, she is having a hard time accepting that. She's like, no, Aegon's dead. That's what we're going to tell people. Make me queen. Leave me alone. It doesn't work that way, unfortunately. He cannot do that unless he has actual confirmation that he is dead. And for some reason, Queenie here, oh shit. Well, he's alive somewhere, but you just need to take my word that he's dead. Just trust me. Trust me, bro. Everything's gonna be fine. Well, let's see how that goes. But after much deliberation, Corliss here. All right. I like what they've done with Corliss. They're trying to, yeah, he came back for the milk. Corliss came back with the milk, folks. I am so proud that a fucking father came back for the milk for his kids. Adam and Aaron just like his kids just wanted his name. You got one that's a writer now. They just want to earn their father's respect. They want his name. And that's the only thing Corliss wants, for them to be known as Valerians, which I'm sure she's gonna have no problem doing, right? Shouldn't be an issue at all. Should have no problems. Let them now be Valerians. It shouldn't be hard, considering her bastard kids that were Strongs. He knows that, and it's pissing him off that even though it's his own fault for not regarding his own children, he has no problem having them halls. But he wants to have them as Valerians. All right. He's trying to make up for lost time. He came back with the milk. Just took him a few decades. Give him a break. Let's say they try to actually give this guy a break for once in this show. He's had a little bit of a rough go, I think. Doctor Who finally laying down and relaxing now that they got him off fucking Harrenhal for once. They actually decided to get Damon out of Harrenhal. He's actually doing stuff. Like laying in bed after being a fat ass and just relaxing. With his missus, I see no wrong here. There can be no wrong here, right? Well, and of course, she didn't sleep at all. Getting ready, going to meet the townsfolk. She wants to make a good impression. Strong female queen as she now is, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know or think this is going to go the way that she wants. No jewelry, no bling, but mama needs a chain. She's got to have that chain, right? Just give the woman a chain for gravity. But then she gets her fucking period. And God, chat, someone help me out here. Was that in the book? Did George put that in the book and I missed it or I overlooked it? But the queen here gets her period. I have bled. Oh, fuck me. Oh God. And this completely took me out of it. That and the 18,000 times they zoomed in on the rats, along with this music. Bitch is bleeding now. Or was that some ironic symbolism? If you remember at the end of the last episode, those bloody footprints going up to the throne. No foreshadowing there at all. I would tend to think otherwise, quite personally, but that's just me. That is just me. She can't keep it together. Bitches meant I can't believe it. Holy shit. The people that she now serves. People that she now serves have the demands. We want some goats. We need some sheeps. There's a fucking dragon out here eating all of our goddamn stuff that's ironically called sheep stealer for some fucking reason. Needs help. Gotta go to the queen. Help me out. Give me some stuff. They're coming forward. You're gonna be the new queen. You gotta keep up your end of the stuff if you want our support and anything and everything, but she's got nothing to give. Rhaenyra's resources are jack dick at this point. Unless she's gonna start an OnlyFans or something like that. No. People aren't buying it. They are not buying it at all. But things are going to be getting a little bit worse for Rhaenyra. God damn it. If I have said it before, I will say it again. I hate this fat, lumpy fucking retard, and I will not change my mind. I'd fucking hate him. He serves no goddamn purpose. What? So fucking ever. Just get rid of Ulf. I hate this bag of sandwich dicks so goddamn much. Ulf does nothing at all. Damon was half tempted to cut his freaking head off. And I think Damon should have. Ulf the White. Ulf the bag of dicks that he is. Maybe one day in hell, which I'm already here, I'll like you, Ulf. I fucking won't. All right. You got Hugh the Hammer gets knighted. Then the moment of truth that just piss off Corliss even more. Adam's a rider. He's getting knighted. Producer from Adam of Hall does not give him Corliss's last name. But to be fair, Corliss returned with the milk. He came back with the cigarettes. Corliss is back now. I mean, that's fair, right? Dad came back with the groceries 2 decades later. Hid his kids from everybody. I mean, that's fair, right? Yeah, it's gonna piss him the fuck off. And even threw him through a loop. Adam's like, what the fuck? I got a dragon now. You're not gonna do this? All right, bitch. What's the worst that could happen? What wouldn't be good, it would be great actually, if you just would have cut Ulf's head off. Ulf the White. And I will keep saying it. Ulf is a fucking retard. But if you read the books, look, like I said, I'm not going to be some George Hard R. Martin scholar here. I'm not going to say I know everything. But if you know what Hugh does, what is Hugh going to do? What does Hugh do? Let me know, chat, if you know what Hugh actually does. Because Hugh's going to be a wait and see. Just read the fucking books. All I'll say is Doctor Who should have just cut his fucking head off. Would have done me a world of favors. Oh, but Queens are going to be getting a little spicy now. All Elsa wants is her dad's ashes, daughter of Dr. Otto Octavius. Nope, sorry, wrong Spider-Man character. That's what happens when you're up this late, folks. Wants his dad, her dad's ashes, so she can be buried with her husband, his father, together. Fine. She acknowledges it. She's okay with it. Fine. And then they're going to keep putting in that goddamn stupid music. It completely takes me out of the scenes. It takes me out of the moments because for some reason they're losing the plot on House of the Dragon. And I have my concerns. I have a lot of concerns at this point. What are they trying to do with this season? I have my own problems with George's work. That fat fuck will not finish the book. And I will put money on it that he will die. And I pray he lives. And I pray that I'm wrong. George will not finish the book. They will not. You can dislike George Hard R. Martin as much as you want, and I understand it. Mr. Diabetes is not going to finish the book. But you cannot do George's work without George. It's when you stray away from George's work, things turn to shit. And that's just the way it is. His problems with Ryan Condell. Look what they did with Game of Thrones. First 6 seasons, amazing, great, sensational work, good stuff. 7, even I can say 7. Seen worse, but I got a feeling it was going downhill. And then 8 came along. I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to sit in traffic for a while because that's what happens when you go away from George's work. But wants her ashes, her father's ashes. Then we get the dinner scene. You couldn't make it any more obvious that they were zooming in on all of these rats for a reason. Every time there was a fucking rat on screen, you could have just put the words foreshadowing above every edit in this episode because it was obvious. Rhaenyra's got the wealthiest little fuckers in the village now, in the crown, in the town, whatever you want to call it, in the land. Mama's home. I'm the chief cunt in charge. All right. There's going to be changes. She wants some changes, folks. No change is good, right? Little change never hurt anybody. But what Rhaenyra is wanting them to do is that, oh, hey, by the way, while you guys are out at dinner here, I'm ransacking your shit. Your stuff is now mine because they were hiding it and hoarding it for themselves when there were people starving. All right. All right. You were fucking people over when they needed it. You're being a bunch of rich assholes. I'm going to take some of your shit. And when I say some, yeah, I mean all. She's going to take it. But we'll see how that pans out. Because now, folks, they are served rats. They got a little rat dinner, a little rat of fucking Tui, little payback. Well, that's what the people below you had to do to survive. All right. I mean, I didn't mind it. Look, not gonna say it's a great masterpiece, but I can enjoy the symbolism there because there's been a lot of symbolism throughout this show, throughout this season, that you gotta pay attention to. The end of the last episode, the bloody footprints that were going to the throne. That's very ominous, foreshadowing for a reason. All of the rats for a reason. All that stupid fucking music that they were playing throughout this. No fucking reason. I swear to God, I've seen him before. I cannot remember his name. Guys, was he in that ping pong movie? Balls of Fury? Was that him? Something tells me that was him. I might be wrong, though. I've seen him before, though. I cannot remember him. Please feel free to let me know. He's cheesing it up. He's just having a gay old time, being a fat ass, drinking some wine, relaxing. But Matt Damon Targaryen is now back, who's ironically going to have to be redirecting his dumbass fucking wife again. Look, that's some of the stuff his brother or father talked about. All right. 3 dragons could take over everything. She has 6 now. 6 dragons. The world is at your fucking fingertips. You need to seize it. You have the ability to take it. She has more power than what she knows how to do with. What? High towers and all that. And yeah, Aemon's out riding around on a 200-foot dragon that's 3,000 years old. Maybe 300 years old. Yeah. You have the ability to do things that the rest of the generations could never fucking do. No chance. You got the opportunity. You need to take it. They're always meant to be. But as I said earlier, the little prince is still there. But if you know the importance of who he is or who he's supposed to be, he's a very major character. He's there for a reason. Darren, yeah. Matt Damon Targaryen thinks Darren's got to die. Yeah, plain and simple. Allison's son needs to die. I can kill him. Kill him. Establish your dominance. You need to understand that actually know what you're fucking doing at this point. It's probably going to do you a world of good. They know why. He's like, you got to kill him. And we're exactly going to see how that goes. We are exactly going to see how that goes. Remember that foreshadowing, folks? Flatworm is back again. Again. I think at this point, honestly, they're just trying to give her something to do. I think they just need to give her more screen time because the character at this point is just annoying. She is serving no one a purpose. Not doing anything else for the good of the cause, I swear to God, except eating the queen's box. She just needs to get a name tag and put that on it that is her role and that is her job. But she's a good queen, folks. She is a good queen that is trying to look out for everybody, help them out, give them food, let everybody know that she is for the people, right? She is for the people. She has to do everything she can to help out these poor little bastards. They don't have anything. They need the queen, and she's gonna come in like a knight in fucking shining armor. We'll see how far that fucking gets her. We will have to see. If you know, you know. Dramatic music playing. Yes, you had that dramatic music playing throughout the entirety of the whole goddamn episode, and it did nothing. It was pointless. If they keep doing that, that's just going to piss people off, I think, now, honestly, at this point. I just think that's what it's going to do. That is its job to annoy people. But it's okay, folks. Got to have the dramatic music playing because it's a dramatic moment. Just giving out food and trinkets. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Indeed. Corliss is not happy. When your own trough was doubted. Yeah. Corliss' house is burnt down. It's burnt to the ashes. Dude's wife is dead. Rest in peace to that bitch. And she did not even have the cajones to give Sir Adam Valerian his name. Couldn't do it, and he is pissed because everyone knows Jace, Lucerius, they're bastards. Spoiler, folks. You didn't know that. They're bastards. Hate to bring you up to speed on that one. Unfortunately, yeah, the guy's going to be pissed off. He's absolutely pissed off. Even though he decided to finally come back with the milk many, many years later and honestly acknowledge his kids at this point. Can you forgive him? Yeah, sure. Maybe you can try. You can try to forgive him and see if that's going to fix anything for this guy. He is pissed. Again, foreshadowing. Helena. Poor Helena. She just wanted to be autistic with her butterflies and have her chickens. That's all she wanted, but she's going to be in Godswood now. She's just going to be hanging out there because that is the only place that they are allowed to go. But little does she know that Rhaenyra has her son. Darren is downstairs. Darren bleached hair Targaryen. Yeah, we're going to see how that goes. We're getting there, folks. We are going to get there. And we're here. Brings his mother in. Alicent allows her to see her son. And that is not her son. And he knew all along. Armin, sneaky, sneaky little bastard, you. Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky. Bleached his hair. Darren is not there. Darren is not there and did not even recognize Alicent because Alicent says, that's not my fucking kid. That is not her son. She can't keep track of any of her kids at this point because she knows Aegon is walking around disfigured, dragon gone. Or is he? Is this dragon really dead? And wants to know where he is. But bleached hair, disguised him up. Because if you saw when he walked over, he wasn't on his dragon. Darren wasn't on Caesarion. He just happened to walk on over, swapped him, pulled the wool over this bitch's eyes, and has no idea where Darren's at. And then tries to act surprised about it. They wanted to title this episode Rhaenyra Triumphant. Triumphant is something you're going to have to use very loosely for this episode because this episode was not triumphant. But finishes it off. They have a little bit of a visitor, a little bit of a knocky knock on their door. Well, someone decides to show up and say that a little dragon entered the village. Now he is the only one left. As they burn everything else from the House Targaryen, nothing else remains. If she's wanted, and he tells her, like, look, bitch, you want to declare war on everybody there, you're going to be having to kill the people that tried to protect you, that wanted you there. That's what they needed. They needed her support. And if she wants to go after him, boom. Lordy, lordy, lordy. And I think that's honestly going to be coming down to one of the bigger disappointments of this episode. I don't know at this point, folks, what they are doing with House of the Dragon. I mean, I'm still going to watch it. Season 1 was great. I love season 1. Very, very good television. Season 2 was not everyone's cup of tea. And I can understand that. Look, you had the Golden Goose. You had Matt Damon, Targaryen, Doctor Who. But then you left him on Harrenhal. Matt Smith is arguably one of the best characters and is holding this show on his back. He is holding it on his back. Everyone, you know what? I will do you one better. I will say that most people are still checking in on this show because of Matt Damon Targaryen. Let me know, chat, in the comments below. Is season 3 doing it for you? I'm not sure what they're honestly doing at this point. I'm very confused of the direction that they're even trying to go. Because if you remember, the Battle of the Gullet was supposed to be this big, massive battle that was going to be, what they say? Battle of the century was supposed to be this amazing on-screen experience, and I feel like we got maybe a quarter of what it should have been. Mm, mm, mm. Was not doing it for me. Was not doing it for me. But we're gonna have to wait and see what happens. We are 3 episodes in, and we have a little bit ways to go still. We're not there yet. We're not done. But if they keep on this current path, if they stay on this course, season's not going to be feeling it's not going to be feeling much for a lot of people, and that sucks. I wanted to really love this season a lot more, and it's losing me a little bit. Because let's face it, Dunk and Egg, amazing, incredible, great show. I did not think I would enjoy seeing somebody eat a ham and egg sandwich that much, but god damn it, I did. God damn it, did I ever. But unfortunately, when you followed up with season 3, people aren't digging this. And that is going to be one of their biggest issues. They are going to have to find a way to honor George's work, be faithful to George's work. And if history has shown us anything, you can dislike that fat little dipshit all you want. But the second you steer away from George's work, you drop the ball. You drop the ball. You just do. Those aren't my rules. That is what I have seen. And in my own opinion, that is what I have noticed. They are dropping the ball. But alas, I do thank all of you for joining me. Want to keep this one a little bit short. I have an early morning tomorrow. As I said earlier at the beginning of my stream, 800 subscribers. That is awesome. I appreciate all of you very, very much. You guys are awesome. Got a long way to go. We're not even fucking done yet. Let me know in the comment section, folks. Is House of the Dragon Season 3 doing it for you? Because they are losing me on a lot of shit. As always, until we meet again.